Hi, this is Dan, and today we're going to take a look at the Ensoniq ESQ1. This is the keyboard that I recorded the 1984 cover on, and I kind of talked about the history of this a little bit in that video, and I seem to have a little bit of interest. A couple people asked me to kind of walk through some of the patches, and I thought I would do that. I'm not going to go through every one of them, but I'll talk a little bit about some of the sounds, and I may do like a little series on this one, and I also have the EPS. I loved both of these things at the time, and it seemed like the one did what the other one didn't do, and they just complemented themselves very well. So as you can see here, if you can see the screen, all of my internal memory banks say brass 1, and that's because the internal battery died. So I lost all the internal factory sounds. So I'm going to go with this cartridge. I don't know if you probably can't see it, but these cartridges look just like this. And I think that, well, this one's labeled Volume 1 ESQ Voice 80. I think I bought this a little bit later, a little bit after getting this. And as I mentioned in the first video, I was part of a sound sharing club on both this and the EPS. And this cartridge was from that club. I think this is like a blank cartridge I bought, and I remember going to the store and like they let me transfer sounds, and I shared some sounds that I made. So this is a writable cartridge. I'm not sure if the blue one is, but this one is. And I'm going to go through some of these sounds. I mean, almost every one of them I modified in some way, and I can maybe talk about some of them. I won't play them all, but just from like jogging my memory, like the songs that we played when I was in a band, and we were all pretty big Van Halen fans starting out. And so this was, the song Dreams, and I used 3 patches for this. And the first one is a basic, kind of string synth sound. The other thing I'd like to talk about, this bottom keyboard is my Kurzweil 2600, and through MIDI I'm using the brain of the ESQ1. And I'll be doing a lot of the playing down here because some of these keys aren't working. This A, B flat B, see that? Some of them don't really work. So I'll be doing a lot of the playing down here. But they are all the ESQ1 sounds. So, okay, so if I remember. That repeats, and the cool thing about the ESQ1 is that you can sustain a chord or a note with the pedal even, and it allows you to switch the patch, which is really awesome to be able to do that. So I would do this. Now I've got my new patch. So this was a split sound, so I had kind of more of an attacking thing that would kind of cut through when we're all playing together. And the bottom was a piano, kind of the ESQ1 piano. And then this was like the ending part. Layered I think it's more of a lush pad with a bell over it a little bit. So let's go through some of these other ones. Okay, so this was like the best job that this could do at an arpeggiator. But of course at the time, like, this isn't a true arpeggiator, I don't think it had in it, so it couldn't sync to a tempo or anything. And I remember like trying for the longest time to get the some of the Van Halen stuff that they did, like Why Can't This Be Love and Feels So Good, Eddie used, I don't know what he used, an Oberheim. I know he used a Kurzweil at one point with an arpeggiator in the bass, and he would split the keys. This is about the best I could do at the time. Oh yeah, the Axel. Let's see. Of course. Okay, let's see what else we have. We got a rock organ here. What do we have here? Here I go again. Yep. Can't remember how to play it. Some horn sounds. Oh, that's different. Yeah, I modified that. More pads. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Well, let me see here. Okay, so this sound here, I believe this was part of the internal memory of this. And I loved this sound so much. And I think I used this sound to create this sound, and I did it quite by accident. I don't remember how I did it, and it when I stumbled upon it, I couldn't believe it. It sounds pretty close. Okay, so the song Living on a Prayer. Let's see, Richie Sambora used a talk box through his guitar. Of course, our guitar player did not have that, and I think I was trying my best to simulate that. Something like that. This is like a modified piano that's more of like a pad. And one thing I really think this keyboard did great was the dynamic control on the keys. It was like my favorite part of playing this. It was very responsive. Okay, this patch here I got out of either MIDI magazine or Keyboard magazine. One month they had a like all the parameters for this, and it was like a pan flute. I thought they did a good job of trying to simulate the breath, but their pad kind of thing. Oh, some wind. Yeah. Okay, so let's go in the other bank of the cartridge. Let's see. Kind of an electric piano, bass. pretty good organ for that time. Ooh. Oh, you know what I use this for? I think I use this for the Mr. Crowley. Yeah, I can't remember how that goes. Okay. Something like that. Oh, this is cool. Chainsaw. You know, when you really get caught. Good stuff. All right. Choirs. This is another example of the cool effects you get out of the dynamic response. This has the glide on it. I was messing with trying to create a siren, an ambulance. This one's creepy. Simulating a Leslie. I thought that did a pretty good job on that one. Oh, the Arpeggiator. Did I play this already? All right, so that's really it. I don't know, maybe at some point I'll get back into trying to do some stuff on the sequencer. That might be interesting. I'm sure there's people doing this on YouTube. But I figured I could contribute something because I modified most of these sounds, so they're going to be a little bit different. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll do another one too on this one, and then maybe I'll explain what this is. Anyway, all right, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.